Hello everyone, welcome to Tony Talks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching me from. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your like. And if you're a new subscriber here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on our videos. Yes, let's dive into this. Today's video is good. Watch it right now. Thank you. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
Oh, it's breaking. You see, the issue, I mean, there's something I took note there, and that's that part of that madness. Because in everything, I've noticed that they have all been saying that Mo had nothing. The father claims so. And Mama Mo also said so. She has not at any time agreed, even when Kemi Olun lawyer said it in the beginning of Mo's demise. You remember that she came out, my Mama Mo came out to... this thing is freezing, no? What's it freeze now? Mo freezing ni. Mo sha ri ke enu mi se báyìí. That is flagging. Can you try and tap this phone? That is flagging. Can you tap Facebook? Facebook, that is flagging. That is flagging, Facebook. I have to stop the chat. That is flagging. Facebook, they are flag. That is flagging. That is flagging. You have to tap. If you are not tapping, because si bi mo se fe se, gbogbo nkan tí wọ́n máa ń ṣe nìyẹn, wọ́n ti flag. You know I don't talk flagging. Gbogbo nkan tèmi on take note tẹ́lẹ̀, wọ́n ti sọ fún mi. Tó bá ti ń flag mi, ni mo máa ń freeze. That is flagging. That is flagging, no. Tẹ́ ẹ bá ti rí fídíò yẹn after show yìí, kẹ́ gbà pé ó flag ẹ ni. That is flagging. Yeah, they are flagging the show. You people have to, they are flagging it too. Tó bá ti flag ẹ, wọ́n flag ẹ nìyẹn. You know, think of us.
Are they flagging on the Facebook or the
yeah,
TikTok?
Facebook.
The TikTok or Facebook?
No, Facebook.
I guess on TikTok people are not tapping. Please don't let them bring this video down. You know there was a time that Baba Mohbad and Mama Mohbad even said that
yeah, that's what I was saying.
I don't understand where.
Because maybe they are, maybe let me just give this benefit of doubt. If Wunmi can say all this, and Karima also did, from what Wunmi must have told her, but then why is Baba Mohbad not saying to us and Mama Mohbad? As a matter of fact, I heard Mama Mohbad clearly say, Omo won ya re, Omo won ya we. Omo won ya be. So, and in Naira Marley's testimony, I didn't hear him where he said that Mohbad had mental problem. You know, so I don't know. Sorry, you hear me.
I saw a video of Naira Marley saying that Mohbad came to his house and he was fighting over bringing your Kojera and all stuff like that. That he's having mental problem. That day he was sitting on his balcony, and then he was doing his video, and he said something like that.
No. Why I won't accept that one? When you are angry, the next thing people will say. No, let me say what I want to say. When you are angry, people will say it. Tó bá ń bínú, tó ń pariwo, tó ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, tó ń jà, wọ́n á ní wèrè ni ẹ́. That is different. We are talking about, that is what, because he came to fight his Taiwo, Tunde, in his house. Oh Lord, Mohbad lọ bá manager ẹ̀ nílé. As a matter of fact, they didn't even realize, àwọn tó bá lọ, they didn't realize that Mohbad and Tunde were fighting. He went with his boys, but he went and had a closure with that Sunday, and they fought. Later, that was when they joined them. You understand? The guy joined them. They beat all of them out of Naira Marley's house. There's a video of that. What will people call you if you come to their house to come and fight? They will say that you are mad. But I'm talking about this one that they are mentioning, that Were Gidi. wèrè tó normal. Naira Marley didn't say it that way. Naira Marley said, ó máa ń gbàgbé nǹkan. Kò sọ pé bọ̀ yẹn wèrè ni o. Kò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ sọ pé at one point ó fẹ́ gba ẹ̀mí ara ẹ̀ when they made life unbearable for him. Ó sọ, ó ní at one point ó fẹ́ gba ẹ̀mí ara ẹ̀. Ó ní Wunmi dẹ̀ ló pé òun. And of course, ọmọ kan ṣo tó ń gbọ́ bùkátà gbogbo èèyàn.
That was not there. That was not the video. The video you are talking about is the interview of is it Lennon Mockery? That's not the video I'm talking about.
No, that's not. And then Mockery's video is the suicide one. No, don't let me. It's the Ofe Para one. I'm talking about the one he was on the stairway. There are 3 videos. No Mockery one. There was one he was on this balcony, and there was one he was on his bed. Baba Mohbad and Iya Mohbad were there. So I'm talking about 3 different locations and scenes that is on the social media. One, he was on his balcony. Don't sorrow by. In fact, me except maybe I didn't hear him well because on sorrow marokon korini. That's Naira Marley. Sorry, Naira Marley. I don't like the way you talk. Don't be angry with me. Oh, ma binu. Torí kò dá. Oh, mama sorrow. Ma fi mu sorrow. Yan mo gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ń sọ ẹ̀nà ni. But wọ́n bá tí mo gbọ́ kò sọ pé Mohbad ti ya wèrè o. Oni I got the guy mo gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ bí pé ó ń kọrin. Ó ń sọ lórí stairway kò sọ pé Mohbad ti ya wèrè. If you have that video, bring it. Ó ń fi mú sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ni bóyá ìwọ náà gbọ́ because American English kọ́ ló ń sọ o. Wọ́n ní Malian English ló ń sọ o. Malian English ló fi sọ. I don't know how ló sọ́njọ́ yẹn. Ló sọ́njọ́ yẹn. Kò ní Mohbad ti ya wèrè. Bring the video. If you have that video, go and bring it. When he was talking in front of his house, ó sọ the Malian English ló fi sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí bí àwọn amúgbó. Don't be angry o. Bí mo ṣe wò ni o. Kò èdè yẹn ò ní gbọ́ dáadáa bóyá bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ti rò pé ó ti sọ pé he acting hard, he acting mad, he acting mad bó ṣe sọ nìyẹn.
He said something like I'm seeing. He said I'm just saying the way.
Bínú ni.
3 words that he was saying.
Yeah, mi ò wà against ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ mo dẹ̀ sọ pé kò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. I'm saying kò sọ pé ó ti ya wèrè bí Wunmi sọ pé ọkọ òun ní mental problem gogo. Òun ní ó fẹ́ gèjè ó sọ mo gba ani pé Mohbad ń bínú ni. Èèyàn jà when you are angry ó máa gèyàn jẹ na. Kò lágbára láti Túndé nà níjọ́ tó lọ sílé wọn na bí you didn't hear. So if he's here, ṣebí wèrè la máa pè ní ẹ, ṣebí wèrè ló máa ń bugi jẹ. God, that's what that guy was saying. Kí lorúkọ bọ̀bọ̀ wa yìí, Naira Marley yẹn. Ó kàn wá sọ ní I can't stand all those people. Kò tó sọ́njọ́ yẹn nìyẹn. Go and listen. Go and understand. But Wunmi sọ pé ó ní mental scan. Àwọn òbí ẹ̀dẹ̀ wò gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. So when they said it pé ó ní mental scan, why did Mama Mohbad sọ pé ọmọ òun ò ya wèrè, ọmọ òun ò ya wèrè o? So we need them also to confirm pé even though it has nothing to do with all these things on ground though, but at least we will know that true that NDLA turned him to only mental scan. Because I've been thinking in my head, where did Karimo hear that psychosis from? But Wunmi have been able to express it to us here in the court. So she went to legally and formally inform them in the courts. But if that is happening, he must have a doctor treating him. He must have been seeing a doctor. His friends and his parents, aside Wunmi, they at least will be able to say the truth. To ascertain if this is a true thing happening. Ọ̀tọ̀ ni pé kéèyàn bínú kó lọ báyàn jà kẹ́ wá pè ní wèrè. Ọ̀tọ̀ ni pé kéèyàn máa ní mental problem. You can't be forgetful kó lọ máa kọrí. I have never heard in his story now that he got to this his concert and like what's his name, Majek Fashek. At a point when he gets to the stage, nǹkan tó ń kọ ó máa gbàgbé ẹ̀. Orin tó ń kọ ó máa gbàgbé. Ọpọlọ ẹ̀ máa fò lọ. Ó máa ní kílẹ̀ yìí máa bẹ́ẹ̀ dementia, stage dementia. That's you. At least ó ṣe Majek Fashek.
Something partial, something. Lost memory or something like that. Partial something.
Majek Fashek has what? Excuse me, ma. I am going through mental illness as well, but only my partner knew about it, but not. That's you now. Baba Mohbad is very close to the son. I do not agree that only Wunmi will know about Mohbad. So your own is your own, Ajoke. Your partner knows. Baba Mohbad, Wunmi cannot tell us that the father and the mother is not aware of Mohbad's son. They have to be aware. It's not as if everything about Mohbad, he wasn't close to any mother and father. And they always go to his house 2 times a week. Some of them even stay in the house. Are. It's not possible that you will hide it from them. They must know. They must know. There's some kind of relationship. I will accept some relationship that I can say, but not in Mohbad's case. And at that age, at that Mohbad's age, no, it's not possible. The mother or the father, that means they are aware if it is true and they are hiding it from us. So you can't say that she is only in your own case. In Mohbad's case, it's not possible, except the father is hiding it. Except they're hiding it. How can you be the one taking care of their child and he has mental problem? No. There's that awareness. Then Baba Mohbad is hiding it. And for him to be singing, kò gbàgbé nǹkan lórí stage, for him to know everything, then there's a question mark on it. Go ahead, please. And that's what I'm saying. Halima Shadia, that the parent took him to the sister. Can you read it? That's what I'm saying. That means that the parents, they are aware of it. That's what I'm saying. But I thought Bossman read it now, that they took him to Songo, that his parents is aware. Please, Bossman should read that place again. Please, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Bossman, read it again. When they implicated the parents. Where she told them.
After the NDLEA attack, I said it to court that he forgot things easily. He was paranoid and in fear, and even went as far as forgetting.
Let me answer one mumu. Let me answer one idiot to what people they doing. Olóṣàrà. Ó tún wá ń jẹ́ orúkọ killer in tó pa Timothy ní Ọ̀ṣun state. Gbogbo orúkọ táwọn èèyàn ti ní àwọn ò ní jẹ́ mọ́ láyé ni wèrè ẹ lọ fi ṣe fake ID. You said your law school is not má bínú. I thought you were abusing me. You are a good name. Oh God. Ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ní jẹ́ kí n ṣe. Adédoyin, Adéọlá, don't be angry with me. Orí ìkúnlẹ̀ anymore. I thought you said your law school is in vain. Mo ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa bú ẹ. Má bínú. I didn't know that you wrote your law school is not in vain. I'm sorry. Your name is good. That useless Adédoyin is useless. That useless is not the same like you. You are a better Adedoyin. God bless you. God be with you. You will not be like that useless Adedoyin. God be with you. I'm sorry. Please, má bínú sí mi. I beg you. Mo ti change ẹ, mo change ẹ. Mo ti fẹ́ sáré wá orúkọ tí àwọn gidi Adedoyin gidi lélẹ́yìn. God bless you. Let me pin your comment. You see pé wọ́n tún fún mi star. Mo kí èèyàn gidi. Don't be angry. Mo ko wọ́n máa ń bú mi ni. So mo á rò pé ẹni yẹn wá bú mi, wọ́n á ní kí sáré kó fún. Mo á lọ wá bad person kan. Mo á ní gbogbo àwọn Adédoyin. Your own is a better. God blessed Adedoyin. God be with you. God bless you. I love you. Thank you. I retract everything I want to say. I'm so sorry. Continue.
After the NDLEA attack, I said it to court that he forgot things easily. He was paranoid and in fear, and even went as far as forgetting his phone's password. And I was the only person he was having fight with. And he said he doesn't seem to understand anything again. And everybody was saying he was mad. And I would come to me and ask me, Wunmi, am I mad? And I would tell him, no, you are not mad. The labor even told him to travel out of the country for his treatment, and that he has something, and he said he does not have anything on his head. Question: is that what led to the arguments or utterances? Answer: that day, I was in his house, and something happened. He came to me. I left the house angrily, and at that period of time, my husband was not stable, to the extent that he forgot his Instagram account password. He did not remember anything. His family knew, and his father had to take him to his sister's house at Songo. But he tested me that he did not understand the drugs they were giving to him. So which drug did they give to him? Is it at Songo or where?
So they took him to the sister's house at Songo. That is Baba Mohbad. Mo pe omo òun ni meant take note to Baba Mohbad. Knew that.
So his family knew that his father, after he said his family knew, and his father had to take him to his sister's house at Songo, where he tested me that he did not understand the drugs
Dog
that
they were
giving
giving.
to
Baba
him.
Mohbad knew.
Question: is that what led to the utterances? They were asking that what led to the utterances. He's telling them the story.
But I think no, there's something we picked from there. Something we picked from there is that Baba Mohbad and his mom, of course, they are the family. Everybody's aware that Mohbad has psychosis or mental, you understand? Just so that we take note of that. And they have never addressed it. Yeah. So, but Mama Mohbad is aware that the child has made it. At least Wunmi said it in the court. So we take notes.
Okay. Question: is that what led to the utterances? Answer: that day, this thing happened. That day, this thing happened. He said something I was not cool with, and I left the house. And it was a day to my birthday, and because of the whole stress, because of the whole stress, I've been the one dealing with him. At some point, everybody left him. So they didn't ask Baba that he said that she's the one dealing with him. Everybody left him. So the father and mother also left him too. Yeah, do you understand that part?
They wouldn't have left him because they were there until 2 days to his demise. They were with him until Saturday. Baba Mohbad and Iya Mohbad slept in that house over the weekend.
You don't understand. You don't understand that part. Now let me read it again. He said that day, this thing happened. He said something that I was not cool with, and I left the house, and I left the house, and it was a day to my birthday. And because of the whole stress, I have been the one dealing with him at some point. Everybody left him. So what does she mean there?
Well, that one we don't really need to know what she means, because sincerely that part is irrelevant.
No, saying everybody left him, and she was
everybody left him. What in everything she has been saying, she mentions his friend, she mentions this person. So at what point did people leave him? But there's no story in all what they have been saying. When she wanted to get pregnant, the father-in-law was around, the mother-in-law has been there, they have been together. So I don't know at what point everybody left him. So I think that one, is not something that we should be bothered about.
So, question: what was the clue that he alleged you used to rob? Answer: he alleged everybody of so many things at a period of time. At that period of time, I wasn't the only one. I did that video notes, the voice notes myself, and the purpose of doing it is because we might wake up one day and say, Wunmi, something, and we end up apologizing, and we end up apologizing to me. And when I say, babe, you said this and this, when you were angry, you deny everything. Question. He also asked you a question. He said, Wunmi, where is my phone? Mr. T.E. Olawale, Your Honor, we are here for the circumstances that led to the death of Mohbad. So this take to whatever happened between them. We are not here for gist. We are here for serious issue. By Mrs. Abiodun Kolawole, I guess that Olawale interjected Kolawole. Understand me?
Okay. Olawale. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So now, Mr. Abiodun, Mrs. Abiodun Kolawole, now I ask some question again. I guess you interjected that question. I should remove. We must answer that question. So to continue. Back to you again. Wunmi, just calm down. So back to you again, Wunmi. Just calm down. Put sentiment aside. Please, what was that WhatsApp message? Why did you seize his phone and got that message deleted? And Wunmi answered, I did not see his phone. That was the phone I was using. What happened to my husband those period? The same phone he was talking about was the phone I was using. He gave it to me, 11 Pro Max. That same phone he was complaining about, it was the same phone I was using. This period of time, I understood him so well. And that was the reason I did that recording, to play for him. That day, I heard the voice note. That day, I heard the voice note. I called his father, his mother, and said, Mommy, I am tired. I thought I could cook. And his daddy went to my sister's place to apologize on his son's behalf, that I shouldn't leave him. And he came around that same day. I did that voice note. And we went back home. And I did that voice note from a friend's phone. And it was another friend that I stopped talking to that released that voice note a day after my husband died to pay me. Okay. Question. Please, during the course of your marriage, from the day you say the traditional marriage to the last time of your life, did you ever have any cause to get entangled with another man except your husband? The courts, please, let's be careful. You are not allowed to go into our character. The answer, please, let me clear myself. Let me answer that. So please, let me clear myself. Mrs. Abiodun Kolawole, my Lord, I am not embarrassing her. Please, let's sit down. Mr. T.E. Kolawole, no, no, Your Honor, you want to rule on that question? By Mrs. Abiodun Kolawole, please, you said your husband had a nurse. What is the name of that nurse that treats him often? He answered, her name is Nurse Wunmi. Question, that same Wunmi, the one that treats me? He answered, another Wunmi. Question, I will also take you back to the scene. You said during your testimony, there was somebody called Spending. that sat at the back of the paddle? You said yes. Question. You were seated in the middle? You said yes. Your husband and prime boy. Please, how did it happen? You said the injury sustained was as a result of the fight in the paddle. How did your husband exchange? How did your husband exchange?
Exchange as in
Yes, sir.
punch.
He came down from the car.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what they wrote there. Exchange. How did your husband exchange? Answer. He came down from the car. Mr. O.E. Akunde interjected saying, she has said he came down from the vehicle and turned to the other side. By Mrs. Abiodun Kolawole, from your exposure so far as a rapper and what you have known so far, please tell the court, this court, what a labor record signed. Okay, let me take that again. From your exposure so far as a rapper and what you have known so far, please tell this court, when a labor record signed you, what is the kind of relationship which you expect? Can you describe how the relationship should be to the court? She answered, I feel the relationship, there should be love, and at the same time, there should be strictly business. Question. Let me ask you, from that scene of the incident, you said the blood was not really gushing. Just a drop. Just a drop? He answered, I didn't notice until we got to the room to meet me. Question. When we got to the room, was the blood still gushing? Answer. It wasn't. I already used my baby's cotton wool. Question. How did you have a bed sheet soaked with blood? Answer. The bed sheet? Nothing was soaked with blood, man. It was just the hand that he slept till the next day. His mother, or was it his brother, used the bed sheet to sleep. For like a week after my husband died. It was not really gushing. It was just a normal stain. Question. Who broke the news of these deaths in the car? Okay, who broke the news of his death in the car? She answered, I was not in the car with them.
You were in the car.
I don't understand this.
No, she was in the car.
Question.
Can you read it again?
Hold on, Lily.
Okay.
Who broke the news of these deaths in the car? She answered, I was not in the car with them. Question. My Lord, that would be all for now. So, what does she mean that she was not in the car with them?
She was. Because she has said it 2 times that she was in the car. But she was in shock. She wasn't herself. She was in the car with the nurse and those people. And it was the driver that told them that his hand was getting cold. Do you understand? So as far as I'm concerned, meaning that the driver is confirming that he's dead. And then she said the nurse was calling people to be praying that the person she injected, and she was in the car, but she wasn't herself. So I don't understand. She said so before in the other previous cross-examining. So now, lastly, she's changed the narrative that she was in the car. Okay.
All right. Question. My Lord, that would be all for her.
Okay.
So the judge said.
For Mrs.
Any other
Abiodun.
questions? Mr. Ogunsami. Your Honor, I don't know if the court can allow me to ask a few questions. I am grateful. Mr. O.E. Akinde, my lord, the same way you did not allow, because he is also with the father's lawyer.
How can you say that they have doctored the CTC? How can they doctor a CTC? They didn't doctor anything. If they are doctor it will be if...
Who is saying that?
I don't know. Shikwola. I don't know where the person is talking from. Maybe the person doesn't live in Nigeria. Continue, please. How can you say they doctored the CTC?
But for those that have a CTC, that is, I wanted to pen it down. When she said that she did not, I was not in that car with them.
That was
238.
Okay, page 2.
And that was the last that she said. Yeah, the answer.
238. Okay. Last answer.
Yes. 238. If any of you have the copy
to cancel. Go and read this. Cancel Abiodun. Okay. All right. Go ahead, please.
So, my lord, the same way you did not allow, because he is also with the father's lawyer, we have already set the precedence. So the court said, cancel. I take any other questions. I just ask. Any other questions? Mr. O.E. Akinde, my lord, he is still with the same counsel for the father. The court said, the cross-examination is over now. Now I ask, any other question? I can even ask the public for any question. There might be a single question that somebody can throw from the public that may help us solve this. That is because it is different from a regular court.
Please, Ansi, please. If you don't know what you are typing, process things and what you type here. If you do an exam and they allow you listen to CTC, you listened and you type like this, you are going back home with F9. At every point that Mohbad died, if he died at home, she was there. If it was when the driver touched him and they came out, and because of that they got Okada, 2 Okadas, and so that they can be faster she was there. Now, when they went to the first hospital, the 2 Okadas arrived. That was her testimony. Yeah, the 2 Okadas arrived at the hospital, the first hospital. Others went in with Mo. She was outside. They brought him out. They told them he was there, but she did not agree to it. They took Mo to another hospital, and she did not follow them in. But by the time she saw the way Darosha and Adura fell on the floor and they were crying, she knew he was dead. There was nothing they could do. So please tell me the point, because what you are writing, you see, we don't want biased people here. We want you to listen, understand. You are not the judge. You are only going to process it, assimilate it, and critically examine it. Be a deep thinker. Then others are going to will be listening to the CTC of Adura and also DJ Bami. Then you will be opportune to compare and contrast, see the discrepancies. Just only in her testimony, the cross-examining, you are the ones that we personally lead. It's as if you are seeing them in front of you and they're talking, the judge is cross-examining, and you will answer. If they tell you to answer this question and you write like this, you have F9 already. Because how can you say it was after they confirmed him dead, then she said she did not know how she got home? Is that the question that is being asked here? The question is, when he was pronounced by, was she there at all points? The one they did at home, not too sure if you had spied, she was there. The one they got to the car, when we're in the car and the driver touched and felt his hand getting cold, she was there. They then ran to the hospital, 1-2 hospital, she was there. Please go ahead.
All right.
We are not judges, so we are only critically examining, and many of us did not really, like, I can say myself, most of the time, it was hearsay. It was more or less what they told us, third party. They went on behalf of us to go and listen, and they came to tell us. And many of them could not tell us word for word. They used their own English, used their own brain sense. Some couldn't even pick too many things. They brought in very limited understanding of what they heard. But now, here is exactly what happened. As if we are there. As if we are listening to them. This is the opportunity we are getting from our honorable speaker here. So we are going to just be able to now judge by ourselves. It's a subjective judge. Subjectively. It's not, then objectively is the critical thinking and analysis. We can, but we have not yet anywhere, because it's only Wunmi that is still talking. Our own ends today, I think. The next tomorrow, then from tomorrow we start with Adura. Then we'll be able to compare it to what Wunmi have said. So that is what it is. Please go ahead. Thank you.
Mr. O.E. Akinde, I understand, my lord, but
Thank you.
in this instance, I was interrupted. That word was interrupted by Mrs. Delechi Asadba. My lady, I laid down the foundation for this coroner inquest, and I said that my lady is the judicial inquirer in this matter. As the coroner is charged, he can decide to ask anybody to say anything. She can allow and disallow. Wow.
Yeah, come again.
Yeah, you understand that part?
Please come again.
Let me read again.
Thank you.
Mrs. Delechi Asagba. My lady, I laid down the foundation for this coroner inquest, and I said that my lady is the judicial inquirer in this matter. As the coroner in charge, she can decide to ask anybody to say anything. She can allow and disallow. The coroner inquest does not go for appeal. So, however, my lady wants to undo this coroner, please, my lady, you have the court. Every question is important to the coroner. The judge now said, this is different scenario. This matter is a worldwide issue, and it needs every support that can render to the coroner to decide on the cause of death. Please, any other questions? Mr. Ogusami. Now ask. Mr. Ogusami, talking now. Mrs. Aloba, my condolences. In your written deposition before the court that you showed to on 25th of October, in paragraph 3, you said on the 2nd day of February 2022, the deceased, his friend Michael, aka Myci, and his girlfriend Monica got a call from another of his friends. My question is this. Michael worked for the deceased, and Wunmi answered, Michael did not have any position. He used to be a friend. Question, did Michael live with the deceased? She answered, he doesn't. Question, does he go out with the deceased for shows? She answered, sometimes, not regularly. Question, they were friends? She answered, they used to be. Question. Please, can you tell this court at what point Michael and the deceased had ways? Answer. It was after the NDLEA issue. Question. Is it this year? She answered, last year. Question. What did you discover on why the disease and Michael parted ways? She answered, the disease told me, his father and every member of the family, that he noticed that Michael is acting like an informant to Naramali and the rest. He even went as far as saying there was a time he approached Michael about the way his promoting was going, and the way his promotion was going, and Michael advised him and told him to meet the lawyer to fight against the Malian for his loyalty and everything, and he followed him to meet the lawyer, and he said he noticed Michael was recording every of his conversation. One thing about my husband is he trusted Michael to some point. So when he got to the house, he narrated everything to me and said he saw Michael pressing his phone, and when they got there, he wasn't saying anything. Probably because he did not want his voice to be in the conversation, and my husband still watched to know better. I don't understand. The comma and the full stop is somehow.
Just keep reading it, please.
That's okay. So when he got to the house, he narrated everything to me and said he saw Michael pressing his phone, and when they got there, he wasn't saying anything. Probably because he did not want his voice to be in the conversation, And my husband will watch to know better. And after the NDLEA period, he said Michael would tell him to go to Naramali and Malians to start. And he said Michael would tell him to go to Naramali. The Malian will start talking even though he knows nothing.
Just go ahead. Just go ahead. That's how they speak the English. We are understanding, funnily. We are understanding it. To be sincere, aren't you all understanding it? We are. Don't worry.
He said Michael would tell him to go to Naramali. The Malian to start talking, even though he knew most things he's saying does not tally because of how he is feeling. He will tell him to go there and talk, and whenever they get there, Michael will not say anything. He will just be watching. I was close to my seat too, and at some point, I thought I was working with my seat for the Malian, and my husband stopped talking to me for a week because he thought we were all working together. But when I went to his sister's place at Songo, Water, the mother's sister, everybody, we did a meeting, and my husband narrated how he had been feeling towards me, and he thought I and Michael were friends. And the mother said, "A son," I said the same thing. That do I have anything in contact with Michael? And I said no. I only know him as my husband's friend. And the father and everybody said I should stop talking to Michael because he is an informant to the Malians. And I stopped. And even my husband stopped talking to him. Question. So you agree with me that because the deceased discovered that Michael was a mole that was planted to his house by the Malian, that was why they parted ways? You say yes. Question. In your written deposition, paragraph 3 and 4, you said the NDLEA came to the house to arrest people. I want to ask you, was the SAIS inside the house when the NDLEA came? The court interjected. That question was already answered. That is it. Thank you. The witness My Lord, I have something to say. I guess someone is a witness. Said, and somebody raised their hand and said, My Lord, I have something to say. When my husband died, they did not tell me. Okay, I guess I don't know why they put a witness there. That should be.
Wunmi is a witness now.
Okay, he's a witness. All right, but they should have put Mr. Aloba or whatever they said. They just put the witness.
Yeah, she's a witness.
I guess Wunmi. Yeah, I'm saying that they should have used that name. So
okay.
They just put the witness. You know, the witness could be anybody. They should have put a name. And I said, My Lord, I have something to say. When my husband died, they did not tell me where they wanted to bury my husband. I never knew anything. They took me out of the box. The day they wanted to bury my husband, I begged them that we should take him to the morgue, but they rejected. They never answered me. I had to follow them to the mortuary without anybody telling me. And I tried talking to my father-in-law, but he just moved his hand and asked me to move out of his way. When they were taking him to the mortuary, I was not aware. They did not tell me anything. I had to follow them with a car. When we got to the mortuary, they left me. I had to move with my child and my sister to the house. The next morning, I never knew they wanted to bury my husband. They did not tell me. And how I got to know was when Baba's girlfriend, people used to call her the stepmother on the media. She is not the stepmother. The stepmother liked me so much. She is a girlfriend to Baba Mohbad. She's a girlfriend to Baba. Sorry, not Baba Mohbad. She's a girlfriend to Baba. They are not related. I got to know where they wanted to bury my husband through the statement that this woman made on TikTok. And that was where I got to know the land they buried my husband. The same day they buried my husband, they wanted to kidnap my baby just because of what this woman said. They wanted to beat me. And they had to protect me till I got to where they wanted to bury my husband and pay him his last respect. After that, this same woman was saying, sorry, a message came in from me, sorry. After that, the same woman was saying to people that they should hold me and not let me go. They should injure me, or they should either kill me or my baby. Hey, she's sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. I never knew that this thing went down about the Coroner.
We didn't even hear all this, you know. Nobody told us. I didn't hear it. Àwọn tó lọ yẹn, nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbọ́ ni wọ́n wá sọ fún wa. Ìtókù wo sọ word for word. Okay. So did Iyalolade say that they should buy Wunmi? Did Iyalolade say they should buy Wunmi?
I'm just saying that for the first time, so they come and ask me, Iyalolade. After that, the same woman was saying to people that they should hold me. They should hold me and not to let me go. They should injure me and that they should kill me and my baby. Is in this court presently.
Hold on there. You see, you saw what Wunmi did there. They call it divide and rule. Mo sorry, láti jẹ́ kí they go that way. You see, number one, Mama Mo she really not love. I don't ó ṣá mọ̀ pé ọkọ ẹ̀ ni Baba Mohbad. Mama Mo seeing that Iyalolade, the claim is Wunmi is saying that Iyalolade is sleeping with Baba Mohbad. Reason why she's saying so, I don't know. And reason why she went to mention it in the court, I'm still in awe. I didn't even know she spoke this much. I'm so surprised. But now mentioning it in the court, saying that creating an awareness in the court that they want to buy her, they want to adopt that baby. So Ìyá Lọ́ládé nílé kẹta ará àdúgbò, we adopt Liam. Kí ló fẹ́ fi Liam ṣe o? It's common sense. That's why the court didn't take it as anything. They did not, no injunction was put in motion for her. Because if they had felt her life is at risk, they would have done just that. Trust me on that. They would have put an injunction out. Oh, my make sure Ìyá Lọ́ládé, even on the media, oh, my Nikoma, so you have to tender an evidence of where Ìyá Lọ́ládé made that threat, those threats and all those things. Oh, my all those things, you know, so it's divide and rule. Then she said those things. Of course, Mama Mohbad will be badly hurt. Ìyá Lọ́ládé ṣe ń bá ọkọ òun sùn. Torí, if you notice, Ìyá Mohbad, ìjà owó ni Ìyá Mohbad ń jà tiẹ̀ o. Kò jàjà any other thing o. Ìjà pé bàbá Mohbad ó bá Ìyá Lọ́ládé sùn, ó ṣe gbádá ṣe kodo ni ìjà tí Ìyá Mohbad ń jà tiẹ̀ nìyẹn. Now, back to Wunmi. Wunmi ó gbọ́n ju Mama Mohbad lọ. She said that in the court. She said such a thing in the court. You people look at it. How does it help what is on ground? How does it relate to waiting by her husband? How does it bring us